It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gunn joined in the booth by Charles Davis. CD, these Falcons seem to be in an interesting spot coming into 2023. They've seemingly got playmakers galore on offense, but they may only be as good as what their defense can do for them.
And that defense, 27th overall in the league last year, so they must improve. In order to help them, though, they're going to try and control the ball more on the offensive side, try and run it a little bit more and take some time off the clock.
And meanwhile, for the Colts, it's been a pretty hard fall the last couple of years. From 11 wins in 2020 to just 4 a season ago. How do they get back on the right path?
I think they've started back on the right path with the change in the coaching staff, but a lot of it, players already on the roster playing back to the levels we've seen before.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Ridder looking to put it up right away. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
2nd and 10. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. It's taken to the 26. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offense set to go to work, and they're led by a guy who's bounced around a bit the last few years, hoping to find a home with Indianapolis, Gardner Minshew.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Minshew. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
In motion right is Pittman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Fighting through. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A short one there, caught by Granson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Ritter to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Keith Smith punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Minshew, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Here's Minshew. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That one finds Pierce right side.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
And Minshew going to get him to the line quickly. They'll look to throw again. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. It'll be Minshew again. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox from 4 yards out. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ritter back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Isaiah McKenzie. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down.
And now the rookie's free. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ritter from the gun. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start with a give to Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts 1st down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. Minshew sets to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Now Minshew. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Falcons ready to take over. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Got London on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ritter's throw complete to Hollins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. His throw incomplete. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Now Ritter. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here's 1st and 10. Ritter wants to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Ritter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Let's ride, dog. Gotta have it, baby. Gotta have it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Ritter. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Minshew. Pass complete to Taylor. Shifts by him. And he will manage to get out of bounds here with the first down as they stop it with 27 seconds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more step.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 4 quarters not enough. For all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. Now it's Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
First throw in overtime comes from Ritter. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ritter off to play fake. That is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Here as he's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. McKenzie now to return it. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's complete to Pierce. And he goes out right around the 39.
Holding offense.
That one's on Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Minshew. He's got Granson over the middle.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Finding Pittman, and he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And going right back to Pittman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the option, here's Minshew. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd down and 8. Now Minshew. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. I think a lot of time when you see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. Evades him at the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Minshew's going to keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So that'll do it for us.